World of hedging on the A6 near Garstang, and we're in a maze and I'm stuck. What a good idea though. Oh, alright Roo. A place that's all about hedging, to showcase what they've got. They've got a maze with all different types of hedging plants. I think that's Mahonia. Yeah, they've got all sorts of stuff. What a good idea. How do I get there? How do I get there?
Go round that way.
I can hear you. Ah, there you are. Where's your mum? I don't know where mum is. She might be lost.
I'll go and get her. She's used to it.
Right, oh, I found the way out. I'm out, Ruby. The reason we went to World of Hedging was I was after some sloe or blackthorn whips, but we didn't have any. We did find somewhere else that had them. So in the end, we also went to Robinson's Garden Centre. Now, you might think, yeah, whatever. Well, the lady who runs it is a Chelsea regular. She also does all the other big flower shows that the RHS put on, like Tatton Park, Southport. She does the lot. Very successful nursery. I'll show you what I got from there in a bit. What we're doing now is just building a little bit of a frame for some raspberries, and it'll just, as I mean, it's getting late in the year now. They're not really going to get much more height, these raspberries, but next spring these will grow on and they'll get a lot taller. So we're building this little frame because nobody likes a floppy raspberry. So go on, Liv. That what's behind me, which you can't really see because it's going dark. Can you see the sky? When I say that where I live is paradise, it's because of things like that. We have a unique weather system in my corner of the world, for reasons which I won't bore you with, but we get skies like that. So what's happened tonight is we've had a bit of a mad few hours. Our Claire went to a hardware store and she got some outside masonry paint, and I've been painting the walls. I've been staying out here. I stopped when it started going dark, and now it is dark. I'm still out here because this garden, to me, is everywhere where I want to be. It's more than just my house. It's my home, because I live away a lot of the time because of the job that I do. I live away from home, if you will. So this to me is not just a fence, walls and some plants in the ground. It's where I want to be. It's me, basically. It's everything that I'm not when I'm away from home, and it's all I think about when I am away from home, because this garden is to me where Claire, Olivia and Ruby are. So that's what my garden means to me, and that's why I'm still out here now when it's going dark. It's getting a little bit chilly and I've only got a t-shirt on. So I know some of you will get this, what I'm saying. Some of you will know exactly what I'm saying. This garden is more than just a few plants that you look after and water and make sure they don't die. This garden to me is more than that. Look at that sky. Just look at that. It's like a painting. So behind me, that way, is Morecambe Bay. And that's why we get the skies that we get at night, because of Morecambe Bay. Again, for reasons I won't bore you with, but there's some unique circumstances that make our sunsets what they are. And it's just amazing. Right, so, enjoy your gardens, because I'm enjoying mine. I'm still out here now and it's, what, 9:45 at night. And I probably should be getting a wash because I've just been mucky because I've been doing some jobs, but I'm just going to stay out here until I can. Alright, enjoy your gardens. So my food forest is not just all about edible crops to plant into it. It's also about the rest of the structure of the garden. It has to be a nice place as well, with the patio for Claire and the girls and me to sit out and enjoy. So as you can see here, I'm repainting the wall. We've gone for a completely different colour. It's Bye Bye Orange, Hello Plymouth Grey. Already the food forest is paying us back. We've got some dried thyme and winter savoury, and I'm currently filling up a jar with some more winter savoury because we're running very low. If you didn't know, winter savoury is the perfect antidote to when you eat Jerusalem artichokes. Do you know that effect that artichokes have? Apparently, winter savoury cancels it out. Top tip there. And these, look at these beasts. They're from the allotment. Claire went last night. It's amazing how quick courgettes grow. You don't go up for a few days and you get beasts. So we've got some dehydrating. Getting ready for a long, miserable winter with not much fresh food. But with these, dehydrated, we can put them into a soup and instantly we've got a taste of the summer. Right, I better carry on filling up these herb jars with all the dried stuff. I haven't been able to get an awful lot done today out here in the food forest. The weather, it's been raining on and off, but yesterday we had some good weather, so that's the last bit I showed you. Done. There's just a tiny bit down there near where the chickens are. I had to re-mortar the wall, so I'm waiting for that mortar to fully dry before I paint over it. And just because I absolutely cannot be bothered, I won't be painting the last orange section behind the Star Wars duvet where the chickens live. I just can't be bothered. But I've done all the back of the garage. Now, a little thing I'll tell you about. In order for me to be able to paint every single last bit of the wall, I had to trim that bush and that bush at the back. Let's see if we can get round, so that I could actually paint behind. Look, there we go. And then what I've done with the trimmings is I've used some as a mulch around this little raspberry area, and the frame which will keep the raspberries from flopping over, that's done now. Olivia helped me with the drilling and putting the screws in. So I've used some as a mulch there, just by sheer luck, not by design. It's fallen on there around the plum tree and the tree fern and a couple of strawberry plants, so we've got some there. And then I've also put some over there around the sage, well, the purple sage. So as we all know, mulch is worth its weight in gold. Does a couple of things. It'll feed the soil underneath slowly as it rots down, and also it blocks the light for weed seeds to germinate. As you can see, we are getting a few weed seeds that have come in just on the wind, because I believe this soil was fairly sterile, so they've been blown in. Yeah, I might have accidentally on purpose planted out the odd forget-me-not, purely by accident, purpose. Yeah, so I think of those as a mulch with benefits. The benefits being we get the lovely light blue flowers on them in, well, late spring. So it's coming on. I don't know if I'm ready to give you the full tour yet. That's how much rain we had last night. Look at the state of that. It's almost like a second pond. Right, so what I'm waiting for really now is, see, there's a cream coloured section of the wall and it goes around the back of the house as well. I'm waiting for it to all dry out and then I can get that painted. Got a little bit of staining to do on the edges of the wood of these fence panels. I don't know if you can make out, if we just zoom in, there's little bits of orange on them from the old colour of the wall, so that needs to get restained. And then the wooden fascia along the top of the garage, we're just restaining / preserving that as well. Right, let's not talk plants yet, because I've still got lots more to do. So I won't give you a full tour, other than just saying that this has fallen over. And this is a chokeberry. Very popular in North America, I believe. I need to plant it out. I'm just standing it there, so I've got a rough idea where it's going. They are edible, even though they've got quite a nasty sounding name, chokeberry. Apparently they do very well in a jam. So, obviously not this year. We've not got any berries on it this year. I've only just bought the thing, but watch this space in the future, guys, and I dare say you'll be seeing the odd cooking video involving me chokeberry. I'll also try and spin out some propagation videos. There's a couple of ways you can propagate it: by layering, by the actual seeds themselves in the berries, and I'm going to find out how well they take by cuttings. So I'm hoping that gets a lot bigger and it'll be a decent sized bush. Right, as I said, I'm not going to give you the actual food forest tour just yet, because there's still a few more jobs I want to get done before I'm ready to go. Ta-da! For example, we're waiting on the delivery of a few more bags of gravel. So I've got the decorative gravel up there, but then that's just rubble underneath. I need to finish off this path, move that, move all the bits of stuff, proper finish it off. I just wish this weather had sorted itself out. Look at the state of that. There's clouds everywhere. I'm only filming on the sofa because Claire's not in, and she'd shout at me, "What are you doing with that garlic on that couch?" So this is what I got from Robinson's nursery, in between Garstang and Lancaster, in Lancashire on the A6. It's this elephant garlic, and I'll get in there first before someone else does, because everyone's an expert. It's not actually a garlic. Well, it's not actually a garlic. It's more of a leek, but you get these bulbs like you do on our own well-loved normal type of garlic. So just as a size comparison, this bulb is some garlic that we harvested earlier this year that we'd overwintered. We planted it out, I think it was last September. We harvested it a couple of months ago, and this is like a normal garlic, if you will. We're quite happy with that. That's, that's the kind of size you'd expect to get from a shop when you buy one of those little netted bags of about 3 or 4 bulbs to cook with. And then this is the elephant garlic. Look at the size difference. I'll put my fist there as well. Look at that. So I've not actually counted the cloves. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 cloves. I asked the lady, can these be overwintered? And she said yes. So we're now in the middle of August. I'll keep this, I'll look after this so it doesn't rot or go damp or anything like that. And then I'll plant it out sometime late September probably. And then we'll see where it goes. Now apparently you give them quite a lot of space around them. A good 20 centimetres around each clove. And then just like conventional garlic, they need the cold weather to split and form separate cloves. So it's going to be a fairly long process, but if you're into gardening, you know that you have to be patient. I'm now filming this in the middle of August, but I won't be seeing this on my plate until about 10 or 11 months time next year. But I know it's going to be well worth it. So if I plant each one of these 4 or 5 cloves, and they all give me a massive bulb that have got their own 4 or 5 cloves on. I'll eat a lot. I'll put some to one side, and they'll get replanted out next autumn to overwinter, and the whole cycle process starts all over again. I just can't get over the size of that. Wow. Now, the lady at Robinson's nursery said they're quite a hungry plant, so give them some extra compost or fertiliser. She said, whatever you use. And I actually paid, well, I won't tell you what I paid for this, because a gentleman shouldn't discuss his finances, but I thought it was quite on the expensive side, to be honest with you. However, I think I'm paying for quality here, because the particular nursery I got this from, they are well known for their quality. They've won multiple RHS awards at various different flower shows. So I think we should do well here. In fact, when we went to the nursery, a lot of the greenhouses were closed off for DEFRA regulations reasons, because it's seed harvesting time at the moment for them. So that they basically got the greenhouses under quarantine to protect the quality of the seed and make sure no diseases are introduced. So, yeah, right. Wow. Ain't gardening mad when you think about it? You've got to be patient. You've got to be patient. You can't just have a quick fix when you're gardening. Like I said, it's the middle of August. I've just bought these. I won't plant them out for about another 6 weeks. And I won't be seeing them again for about another 9 or 10 months after that. But it's well worth it. So much more worth it to grow your own. Really is, for all kinds of reasons. You save money, the taste, it's good for you. The active gardening's good for you as well. I can't get over the size of that compared to that. Mad. And to think we were over the moon when we got about 40 or 50 of these bulbs that we harvested this year. We had a really good garlic harvest, and we were over the moon at the size of them. Look at that, look at that. I don't know if you can make out on the video, it's fine rain, and it's ruined my day really, gardening wise. I've not been able to do anything here. I've still got the odd bit of painting and staining needs doing, and some more planting out. I've not been able to do anything up at the allotment, and it's National Allotment Week at the moment, and there's loads of stuff needs doing at the allotment. Because we've been really pushing on getting this food forest done, the allotment has taken a back seat this year, so I need to get up there and give it the time that it deserves really. So before I go, I've got some shout outs. First one, all these are people that came to the meetup at the Barton Grange Garden Centre last weekend. So the first one is Guru Murfinder, Blue Steel. And then we've got Sow and Grow, Duningify, and Nick's Allotment Diary. Flipping weather. Right guys, I hope it's not raining where you are so you can get some gardening done. See you later.